to Winternomics.eth. Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready to just welcome. Welcome to Winternomics.eth. Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready to just Winternomics. Welcome. Welcome to Winternomics.eth. Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready to just Winternomics. Welcome. Winternomics. Welcome to Winternomics.eth. Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready to just Winternomics. Welcome. Winter, 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 Winternomics. Winter, 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 winter. Welcome. Winter, 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 Winternomics. Welcome to Winternomics.eth. Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready to just Winternomics. Welcome. Winter, 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 win Winternomics. Welcome. Winter, 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 Winternomics. Winter, 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 winter. Welcome. Winter, 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 Winternomics. Welcome to Winternomics TV. Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get ready, bitches.
What it do, what it is. Classic ripping shit up. I figured I had to come on here as a big ass motherfucking clone, you know? But I'm gonna still get my motherfucking weed in. What's good in the hood? Boy, you guys fuck shit up this week. I don't know who I'm chilling with this week in that Discord. Yeah, I'm grinding. One sec. not that kind of grinding, not like work grinding, but grinding, you know what I mean? Morning grinding. Wake and bake grinding. How many we got here? Pre-market. 70. Wow. Every time people kill it, less people show up for the show. 70? Really, guys? I think I had 80 of you in fucking concept calls yesterday. Did less people come for the show after fucking hitting it out of the park yesterday? That's complacency. How you gonna have skeleton crew vibes after the room put up like fucking 6 figures yesterday? Guys, why you going to sleep? Oh, volume's low? Gotcha. Let's see, this should be better. Mic check now, my fault. Alright, let's start again. Why the fuck is there only 70 people here, pre-market, after the performance that this room just did this week? Can somebody explain to me how there's less people here than the concept call on Tuesday and Thursday from the people here? Funny enough, like half as many people showed up for the concept call they voted for on Tuesday. That was funny. Still grinding. Still grinding some foliage. Alright, there we go. Man, that shit's hard as a brick. So it is option expiration day. OpEx. It is fucking got Izzy said we got what's his face, Powell on the mic, fucking, you know, spitting bars, possibly liquidating people. Always gotta watch out for that stuff. Alright. I feel a lot better than fucking Tuesday, gotta say that. Appreciate everybody that fucking sent well wishes. Still breathing. They ain't kill us yet. Solomon, we got to work on something for these clones to look better smoking. I know you're out there. I saw you blazing on your one yesterday. Like, you know, they just don't look right when you fucking, you know, hit the bulb. Always remember not to blow the smoke at the camera. Kills the AR. Yeah, they didn't get the facial expressions for a motherfucker choking to death on some fucking good ding. Oh my god. Whew. Yeah. Oh wow, you guys do crazy bits. What's going on here? Seeker, peace outside. Appreciate you, Janko. Damn, Devin, what did you do? Throwing mad bits. Appreciate you, sir. Concept call this week was incredible. I had multiple epiphanies and planning so much simpler than I was doing, which led to instant alpha. And that's the thing, it should be translatable. It should be pretty much like something you can adopt really easily if it's explained correctly. You know, and that's one of the things that I do this for, is like the ability to explain what, you know, many consider complex concepts simply is what gives me mastery of the understanding of human behavior and like subtle dynamics of the concepts that I use. And having to get to re-explain them to you all the time, you know, I'm getting old. It helps to re-highlight things that are exceedingly valuable that I myself over time end up taking for granted. So that's the dynamic. We keep our communication flow going back and forth like that, and it keeps us all, you know, at high levels of mental dexterity versus anybody who doesn't even realize that that's an exercise worth doing to maintain a cognitive advantage. So yeah, that's all nerdy anyways, but really cool, man. Really happy to see that. And we'll look at all the scorecards with you guys. Really happy about the instant fucking like adoption of the ideas from concepts. I'm not gonna lie, that was like literally the simplest concept call I've ever done, and it is a bet that the entire collective body of people's attention spans is moving in this Gen Z direction of just less and less and less. And I had to find a way to deliver the information that I'd normally spend 4 and 6 hours, you know, beating through people's skulls like inside of a time frame that can get through before everyone checks the fuck out. So I'm trying to always endeavor to, you know, make it more efficient and deliver like, you know, alpha in every word. So looks like we got the formula right. That was really cool. Not the host you're expecting with the artwork today. What did you guys think of the artwork? Did you dig the vibes? Did you get the feels? It's and so like we do series in the Latin series, this is kind of a play on the last one, right? Never let him know your next move, because real killers move in silence, right? And he's obviously, you know, blending into the fucking color schemes of the world. So there's a little, you know, play on the last show. Motion blur, this is a continuation of that same fucking thought and sentiment, right? Because in the marketplace, like, influences aren't going to lead you to anything valuable, right? They're called influencers for a fucking reason. All right, I don't influence your shit. I tell you go fuck yourself. And people don't like that. But that's what keeps us valuable, right? So we can move in fucking silence. And we can sit in broad daylight and you don't know what the fuck we're doing because you're pretty sure we're crazy. But if you fucking trade markets and you don't know what the fuck that is, you shouldn't trade markets. You know what I mean? Because the reality is this, right? These guys here, these are retail traders that I've met across the years, some older, some newer. And, oh wait, I got the one from Tuesday. So there's a Tuesday group that I got, and then just check it out, you know? What a great fucking work that you guys did. This is like, think about what you're doing when you look at this. You know, I had to talk with my son, and he's looking at like NFTs, and you look at some of these, you know, some of these meme coins, and they're really attractive. They can make you like, oh man, I want to get in that. It could be the next 50x, it could be next 20x or 100x, or, you know, next Pepe. But when you look at this, right, what we do, we trade every asset class, and we use a fractal wave logic in any fucking any asset in any resolution, and we can designate risk that we can amplify by layering these waves into one another, and we can produce that meme coin, shitcoin result every fucking day from any group of humans trading any fucking asset. What an amazing amount of freedom that actually is, you know? And it's crazy that people don't understand this, and they can be suckered in by influencers saying, I've got the next hype coin for you. The truth is, you can make a fucking meme coin return out of anything if you actually understood price correctly. Right? Matt just blew out a 24-hour return on the Qs. Wouldn't you love to have gotten 24 hours out of Pepe? You know, blindly flung like, you know, a couple $100 at Pepe and cash 24 hours at least out of the fucking freight train or any of the other crazy stuff? That's a great meme coin trade. But does it have to be called Pepe for you to want the 24 hours? Are people like psychologically tied to saying, well, Bitcoin's moving. I need to say I made my money this once in Bitcoin, because if everybody else made money in Bitcoin, I don't get to say I made money in Bitcoin. I haven't really made any money. That's the kind of psychological crazy shit that people are fucking doing, you know? Like, it needs to be a specific named asset. It has to be Pepe. I have to tell you, when I made money in Pepe too, because I'm not going to be part of the in club if I didn't make money in Pepe. Oh, poor baby Pepe. It's kind of crazy. It sounds crazy when you hear it like that too, right? So, you know, just right here, Janko doing 21 Rs, and what's he in? I think, yeah, he's in the MNQs. So he's in the micro futures of the Qs, and these are the Qs. So it's the ETF, and it's the same thing, right? One's trading the future, one's trading the stock. And then where are we at? The other one is ridiculous. Where did I hit it? Look at this. So this is Thursday, big rip. We've been waiting on, you know, for, I told you, Skeleton Crew vibes, Google's pump, big caps fucking being the main movement in the market, right? Poor people don't move the 15 biggest companies in the fucking world. Big smart when he does that. There's a good chance that they're repricing into a place that the fucking shit houses in the neighborhood gotta go follow. And now you can see it, right? So awesome stuff being ready to fucking destroy this. This is such a great thing. I love to see this personally. This is what I wanted to see. Like, can you imagine a station like a Bloomberg and CNBC having fucking traders of this caliber watching TV? You know, some fucking dumpy fat fuck that's like past his prime is sitting there with his fucking grandkids hoping to fucking earn back the college fund he just lost gambling on Pepe right now watching fucking Jim Cramer. That's just food for the system, right? This is the kind of skill set you actually need to actually be in a marketplace full of fucking learning algos. Shit, Goldman Sachs has black boxes fucking called fucking Sonar Dark. Do you really want your grandparents trading in that, listening to Jim Cramer? Like, dude, what? No, you have to actually be a professional grade trader to go into a place that where everybody in CNBC, everybody in the pit has got fucking algorithms, got computing power, got fucking billions of dollars to fucking back them in what their ventures and research. And you're supposed to walk in there with an RSI indicator and fucking like hope some influencer tells you about the next hot thing. You're gonna die, bro. Like, literally gonna die. Look at this. Isn't this a great like shitcoin return if you found some just random shitcoin, you know, pre-sale that fucking pumped on the DEX? Everyone would be happy making 40x on fucking, you know, fling $100 in there. Hope that fucker doesn't fucking kill me. Right? These are great returns. Forget what the asset they make it in is. I don't even know what this one is. I think this one is a triple Qs, right? 35 and 44. Look at these two people. It's fucking 80 Rs on their risk they put out in a fucking day. And you can repeat this feat in anything that's moving. What in the fucking world are you guys doing if you're not looking to do this, right? Leverage your time. I don't want to take fucking 2 months to get that return if I could get it in a day. Not that you should be endeavoring to only find that in a day. That's like, you know, don't be realistic, right? This was just an amazing rip. But, you know, if you understand this logic well enough, you can create this unbelievably in places people don't believe anything like this kind of movement has happened to produce it. Hint, hint. You have to learn the secret sauce, motherfuckers, right? You're going to have to fucking wrap your hands around that beloved eggplants, and you're going to have to love it. That's right. If you're coming here from fucking, Twitter, and you're looking at this and you think it's ridiculous, keep thinking it. Because it's only going to get more ridiculous, motherfuckers. You're going to wish the only thing that's on CT was those cocksucker fucking influencers telling you good morning every goddamn day that knows shit. Good morning. Good morning. Say it back, because I'm a fucking douchebag and I don't have anything to offer, but fucking good morning. Fucking cum guzzling fucking little bitches. Swear to God. The fuck out of my timeline with that. Anyways. Good stuff, guys. Proud of you. So let me read this out to you. These guys are printing meme coin returns out of the NASDAQ. We do this every day in every asset class. While peeps cry about Pepe or whatever the latest BS influencers brainwash them with. But when you learn to broaden your view, you quickly see the limitations of most traders' thinking, which blinds them to just how many opportunities can be found all around them in every asset class, at all resolutions when you understand human behavior and the fractal nature of price. Because the only thing you're trading in every asset class is people, right? So it's not like trading crypto is somehow better than trading forex, it's somehow trading commodities, or somehow trading anything else, right? I'm trading against the perceptions of a fucking mass of people. That's the same shit. So I just make it simple for yourself, right? Where these people are fucking moving, I want fucking in. The independent-minded, self-managed trader is the enemy of the good morning clown influencer and MSM. They can't lie to peeps that understand price at this level. How are you gonna fucking show one of these guys into your bullshit coin? I'd love to see you trick anybody in this fucking graph right here into your next fucking bullshit whitelist. You'll catch a fucking bitch slap across your shit so fucking quick. It's ridiculous, right? Can't lie to peeps with that level of price, that understand price at this level, and count on retail's ignorance to continue to victimize them, herd them like sheep to capitalize on engagement through sponsorships, all while they have no one's best interest at heart but their own. They're all the same lying sack of shit, and they deserve no fucking mercy, not one fucking second. They're disingenuous from the fucking start in their intentions. So if it seems I seem like I'm over the top on people who like whale, who are just scumbag pieces of shit who take people's things and pander it around like they fucking know what it is and get caught and then try to cover it with lies, now that dude deserves jail. It's a garbage human. If it wasn't the internet, he'd get fucking bitch slapped out in the fucking street for trying it. And then having the nerve to fucking not fucking apologize on the spot when caught. That's a scumbag. And that's every other fucking one. He's either the anomaly in the system, or he's every other motherfucker typing good morning is full of fucking shit. Winternomics TV is unbiased. We don't take bribes to tell you shit. If we don't get this shit right, we're all gonna fucking die. Like, let's be honest, right? It's just the truth, right? And neither do our traders. We're built different over here. This is what Must See TV looks like. Simple as that. If you ain't watching this, you must fucking hate money. Clone X Classic, motherfuckers. There's nothing like this. But yeah. You studied ICT, you've already wasted your time, unfortunately. If you're profitable, good deal. The thing is, anybody who studied that guy's stuff, almost impossible to train a different idea. And a lot of folks that have done really well here never did anything before they got here. I've had folks start here in their 30s and their 40s and clear 7 digits, and the ones that did that generally had no fucking clue about anything. So you didn't have to try to combat beliefs. So you think so, but you're gonna have a baseline of things. If you use anything that is making you money and you have that logic, you're gonna always contrast it against the new logic that differs. It's very, very difficult to really cross styles. Not saying it's not possible, but I'm saying it's one of the things I've seen, that people who learn the best don't have a basis where they start to fucking question everything against an idea that's a belief that may have not even shown them any kind of profit, but it's still the first idea they have about a thing, and that in itself is more real than reality itself. It becomes super hard to beat it. I've had a few ICT guys, and it's not gone well with those guys. Most of the guys here learn from scratch from us, and I've been watching for years and stuff like that, and just reading our public information. You can definitely look, one thing, if you want to look at our concepts, we have, the bulk of our stuff is free. So we invite you to go check it out yourself. And then here, I'll point you at some things. So where am I at? So when you come to the station, I guess no one looks anymore because motherfucker, there's too much stuff on the internet. What do you say? Oh, there is Izzy. See, one of my 40-year-olds in my club. I think he's older than me right now, actually. Yeah, he's older than me. So that's what's up, old man. He's there at 41. He's a coder. And I think he's on the West Coast. So talk about crazy shit, right? Got a family on the West Coast, has a crazy like coding job, requires crazy hours. And, you know, when you're on the West Coast, that really makes it hard to work with people on the East Coast. So he's got to fucking like keep up with that shit, keep up with his work shit, keep up with his family shit, and study this stuff while he has a full-time coding job to basically get to the point he can trade professionally, get his capital up to the place he can leave the job, and then fucking trade for a living off of that. And pull that off. And never did anything prior to it. Just a coder that made his living doing that. And could learn from scratch, but he didn't have anything to compare it to, you know, so he could focus just on what I had. It makes it a lot easier that I've seen, you know, for people, and you think like people learning this stuff at, you know, from a market like you know, computer engineering or coding, totally out of their wheelhouse, and being able to adopt it. It's pretty amazing at that age to learn such a complex skill for one of the hardest jobs in the world. So yeah, hats off to Izzy for pulling that off. He's a Nebula 2 OG, mentored by Snow Ripper. She's out there in the audience, one of my 2015 OGs. So yeah, so here's what you want to do on the website, not website. What is this now playing? It's not playing. Yeah, so when you go over here, there is a playlist place, and in our Discord, if you go to our Discord, you can just go to it on where the hell that is, right here. And then in Discord is a bunch of links and helpful links. One of the main ones you want to go to is go over to this station. And in playlist, you've got starter pack. Don't want that on though. Let me see. How do you get the whole list of the starter pack? Oh, there it is. This. And if you watch these in order, and I'll tell you how to watch them, watch Bingo and 20 Bomb first. And you could probably watch them twice. These will give you a whole bunch of our concepts in these two shows all put together. Show you shockwaves, risk management, talk about fractals, trend lines, you know, geometry within price and behavior. Lots of the concepts we talk about. Watch these two. Don't watch them like doing 3 other things, or you'll have like a much shittier version of what the fucking show actually delivers. And that's the thing, right? Your attention to detail matters. Most people think, yeah, I watched the show but I didn't get anything. Well, you watch it with what level of attention? So your level of attention matters. Watch those two. It should start making some sense. Try some of the stuff you see in these two on charts that you have in the past or currently. Then start watching the rest. This will teach you about fucking like understanding, like, you know, Wonder Woman 1921 is an awesome look back at like news in time and history. Spaceballs has lots of crazy shit going on. It's Patience teaching you about fucking like learning to wait in the marketplace and fucking deal with like higher resolutions than the fucking one that pays you instantly. All of these guys will give you really meaningful concepts, and there's a whole lot more in them. These have been done over the years. A lot of the guys who come here start here. Once you learn some of the concepts here, if you can make sense of these things, keep watching the live shows and try to like copy some of the TA I do in the live shows and let the price chart evolve so you can see it work or not work, or kind of learn from it as we go through the show and evolve TA. That will help you kind of understand like how we look at prices. So, you know, it differs widely than most other people's, and the way we talk about it is very, you know, very casual, but very precise at the same time. So once you watch the starter pack, there's some other links to like some little short, like TikTok, what the fuck? TikTok videos that we did. The videos are broken. I'm going to repost them again to get the audio back, but the videos are broken right now. But there's all kinds of other stuff you can watch. Cheat sheets here give you some ideas about playing levels and stuff like that. But we have much more current logic that we can teach you inside. Go to the Discord, check that guy out. And where's the Discord? Discord. This channel over here. When you get in the Discord, you don't see all of these, but helpful links. All this stuff is super useful, and people like never go here. They touch it once. There's 1,300 people in this room that literally won't do fuck all of anything. There's only like 100 people that look, and that's like really the Adam thing. If most people knew it was valuable, it wouldn't be valuable. But in this thread, macro to micro, all these, we teach you some really basic concepts. I made this whole thread for CloneX to actually learn basics of chart reading fucking a year and some ago. And it's threaded with a bunch of other stuff that will help you out. So check all these things out. Check out the starter pack first. And then, you know, there's all kinds of other stuff to check out in here. And then talk to people in the community. They'll point you where you need to go. You know, everyone's pretty helpful if you ask the right questions, right? You may not get the answer you want, but you're going to get the answer you need. So just there's a shit ton of resources here. You should be looking at this stuff for maybe months before you ever worry about like subscribing to the station for anything beyond that. and trying these concepts on your own and being diligent and looking at what people are doing and they're winning and comparing that to what you're doing, and then doing some actual efforts, journaling what you've seen in your results since adopting this logic, see what fucking works, see what does not work, and keep some records and compare notes. And that's the self-directed path. Once you kind of see some results of it and you think it's something that you give a shit about, then try acolytes. But I don't want any way to FOMO that shit, because it just ends up being a person that treats it like a gym membership, and I honestly don't want like fucking the bulk of you not showing up. I actually cannot fucking stand that shit. So please don't treat it like a fucking gym membership, because it means you don't have any respect for what the fuck we pull off with the guys who actually show up. It's just really ridiculous. I'm not doing this for fucking like you guys to pay $50. I need an active group of people on the station so I can train really winning traders, so I can have a more robust station that people want to fucking come by because they can see real motherfuckers win here. All right. So please show the fuck up if you paid for it. All right. That's a memo in junk. What time is it? 9:21. Guys, get all that? Did you get all that? What up, Bob? Jans, thank you so much for what you do and how you keep us on the right side of the chart. For sure. I do the best I can. Shout out to Izzy, Jans, appreciate you guys. What are we at? 101. Such a light day. Everyone wins. I'm telling you, that's when those motherfuckers win a lot. Some people check the fuck out and they're like, don't do that. That's definitely not the fucking energy you're going into getting the win with. If you change the fundamentals of what starts your pump while you're in it, you will fucking deviate. Keep doing the same fucking thing. If you have some insane fucking run yesterday, don't make that like fucking change anything else, or you won't do it again. All right? Everyone really focused on the concept, fucking slept on it, came back and fucking tried it right there and fucking saw it. Don't take your foot off the gas just because you had a fucking ridiculous day yesterday. All right? Definitely don't do that. That low number thing is definitely that. So don't skeleton crew it out. But the fact there's skeleton crew things going on as we keep pushing up is unbelievable, isn't it? So we did this clip here. Damn it. Get big screen. Nobody can pronounce this shit. Nobody has yet to pronounce this shit for me. I've actually done a show I can't fucking say. You know how ridiculous that is? But Google was one of our big tells. There was an AI summit that Google was part of yesterday. Worth paying attention to him also at a crazy inflection point right now, leaving this potential range on a rotation of a massive bull flag coming out of the beginnings of 2022 and the policy shift by the Fed from 2021. So this might be worth paying attention to, with the Nas catching some strength and Google being in this spot right fucking now. Right fucking now. Insta alpha, baby. Timing matters. Congrats on everybody that rode that one. That's some beast mode shit. Yeah, I don't know that shit. I can't pronounce it, but somebody in the German world out there can say it. All right, so let's get to some analysis before you guys hit the bell, because we're running short in time. 9:24. What do we got? So super happy with the performance everybody's doing. Don't take your foot off the gas. This market's going to keep pushing, and it's done what we think, and no one's in it, and it's really vacant. The way we've come up on BTC 100%, no one's in that, and everyone's looking for a recession. Everyone's, oh my god, and fucking, oh my god. At the end of the day, right? What do we say? Damn it, that was not time chart. Where is it? Do I have it? Oh fuck, this stupid fucking symbol change thing. That's PX 500. Fucking hate it. Damn it. Yeah. Or fucking shooting, or mass murder sentiment, right? Or mass shooting clusters that have had 100% success rate as locating where the dead bodies in the waves are. It's still 100%, right? That is what this insane fucking location has actually given rise to fucking in Google. Pumping out of here. Craziest sentiment fucking study in fucking history, now. I gotta say. Let's get the original guy of that. God damn it, Beb. It's stuck in my fucking cache. All right. This is the original chart for it. All right. First of its kind study, guys. We literally sat, and from fucking the end of last year, plotting this, November, December, we used the mass shootings in America as outlier events to reflect on the collective fucking behavior of the entire human populace that perceives information that we're attached to locate the actual literal dead bodies in the bottom of this bull flag. This is the craziest analysis I think that's ever been put on a market show ever. And if it was the right motherfucker doing it, and not some crazy looking motherfucking clone, should be a fucking, like, you know, Nobel Prize for behavioral fucking finance in that one. That's a first of its fucking kind. But yeah, anyways, that's the craziest shit. So we are rotated, right? Where'd it go? And Google and some of these guys are definitely leaders in this wave, right? I was looking at the indexes in that location, right? This is the kind of crazy shit that's coming out of here. So the realization will hit the crowd. You think about where this is, and the crowd doesn't detect, like, yeah, the market's bullish at all. You can see, like, there's going to be a moment that the media will make sure they do get it. And it's a million miles away from a good idea at this point to fucking balls into it, right? You got to be super careful with this kind of trajectory. But this is how far away the crowd is from getting the memo. Because you know that sentiment's still not out there. It's still a ghost town in the room, you know? We did a chart where we mapped the behavior of, like, our own ecosystem coming out of December. And the room was a ghost town coming out of fucking, New Year's in January. And now when you look at that, when you look back at this and you say, there? Room is a ghost town, right? If we drop the Matic sheet on the 23rd, up here, there's, like, no one around. And BTC runs 100%, and in that time, fucking NVIDIA does what? Right? We had this massive bull flag projected, but the reality is that people get so sucked into resolutions, right, that they, nuts. Motherfucker, what did I just do? Did you just crash again? That thing keeps crashing. What? That stupid chart crashed. Fuck. People get so sucked in resolutions. We can just do this with this chart. That they sit in here and they're like day to day looking at things and they lose context of things. But, if we clean this guy up a little bit and we make him, the right size, perspective really matters, right? And you should be waiting for the next bull fucking run at these resolutions. What resolution? I mean, not the one you're sucked into day to day that the TV makes you pay attention to. That guy's a hell of a rotation of a bull flag on a really big scale that pretty much no one's caught on to yet. And it's amazing that that's possible, right? But the blanket fucking of negative information from influencers and from fucking, mass media is enough to fucking bend reality to where this is pretty much invisible. Does it look much different than Pepe? Yep. Pay attention to JPOW today. So the market's been pretty fucking like moon pump crazy. And you do want to be careful right now because people are kind of just getting the idea. So running into decent congestion and this kind of parabolic movement, always remember parabolic movement is emotional, right? Smart money sits in stable ranges and it gets large positions. Stupid people buy in fast moving prices. Remember, a person that is the smarter money will always negotiate for a price. Think of it like that. In real estate, the guy who's chasing fucking the house at the highest fucking bid in an auction is not smart money, right? Smart money knows what something's worth and will bid for it at a certain price. So they can only get a position in a place their price isn't hauling ass. Smart money is never accumulating in something going at this speed. This is always a retail exit. Always. So this kind of speed equals warning, right? That's also part of the color scheme today because you had to have gotten this a minute ago for it to be a good idea. Now it's kind of a little dangerous, so we do want to be careful. It's 9:30 opening up. We're in a gap range here on NVIDIA, and you're on OPEX, and you have JPOW. So today's kind of a day going to Friday. If you had a killer week, just be careful, right? QQQs, looking at this right now. There's the arc up. Oh, wait, where's everything? Right, QQQs, we're on the angle. I just missed my timing. If you missed this, he's gone through the angle here. And pay attention, so let's put this across. So he's officially killing the high that put in the low at the end of last year. So we should absolutely put a line in the sand for that. High is 334.42. This line will not stay orange. Don't you worry. I'm on it. All right, let's make him something different. And so that's the high that took him out. And it's a good place to at least have interaction. If he is barred it out right now, it's probably a good idea to pay attention to this for some kind of interaction and chop around the area. You don't generally pass through major levels in a single shot like that. Can it happen? Totally. But it's not statistically the most likely thing to happen. If he's in a good gap zone, him blowing out the last major wave down from the correction from Fed policy is definitely a key inflection point. And now we want to check where the SPY is. We're talking about watch the Phantom Zone exit. Hey, I gave you guys a beast mode Phantom Zone exit box. You saw it? How perfect was that? I told you. That 415.49. Told you. Good spot to fucking pin him, right? Right into that level and the edge of the Phantom Zone. And you can get a gasser right there. So, money exit. Totally like the best plans I could give you on a fucking weekly show. Hopefully it benefited you guys to add to your planning and it helped you navigate the shit show of the chop shop of Phantom Zone that Tiki fucking for some reason felt that you had to suffer through for an extended period of time. But we're now free of it. So now if we sustain this, right, we want to remember what is above this trigger and what price did last time up here. So this is Ragnarok's humility. The trigger of the top of the Phantom Zone is the guy whose name first Ragnarok that thought the whole world needed to be humbled, and then when he got caught in that silliness, changed his name to Goku, and I don't know where he is now, but he's probably some other character lurking in the crowd. But anyway, Ragnarok's humility has been a key swing level. Above it, we put in this awesome pump into the fucking top of 2021, saw major support when it bounced onto it, and then underneath it had a low zone that we created, and then you have a massive swing level to the downside. So above this, you have a chance to play within the range, at least up to this last high. So we just probably need to watch and see if we get some consolidation up here. And if you manage to continue to trend through it and stays clean, that'll be bullish for a lot of other assets. So patience is always a virtue, right? How long did it take us to get out of the Phantom Zone? This killed a lot of people, right? It's one of the reasons the room was quiet when the markets started ripping. There's a few people who were around a bit who fucking really destroyed shit. Like, this thing got up in here and hit it from April 18th and basically chopped the shit out of it till the 24th. Dump came back in it and really effectively stayed here for a calendar month, right? It's been just over a calendar month here. And this is the thing you've got to survive, right? It's easy to hit things in trend, but the ability to be patient and wait for fucking meaningful trends to show up again so you don't get cut to pieces in the meantime is very difficult for people. If you come in every day with a plan to day trade like a super low resolution and you don't context high enough, you're going to get murdered in something like this. And it's going to feel like your fucking strategy just doesn't work. When the reality is you are going to benefit and have the easiest money in a bull market run that contains the resolutions you're playing. Your day trading would be phenomenal here with the same plans that would kill you here. And you got to be aware of that, right? Because it can throw you way the fuck off and you start to fucking change a whole bunch of shit that'll be great once the price is fucking moving and you're playing in the right marketplace. And then when it starts moving, you'll fuck up everything about that, recalibrate it, and walk back into this again. And this keeps most people stay out of sync like that and stay rather correlated in that being that out of sync behavior because they lack the ability to context price properly and be patient enough to wait for the opportune moments to play, go for the gusto and sit on your ass for a minute, right? In this place, this would be sit on your ass for a minute. Don't touch that. And you apply your same day trading plans that generally work in bull trends here, and you'll have a better time of life if you can be patient, play a wave, back the fuck up, play a wave, back the fuck up, right? So even if you're scalping day trading, right, there's definitely different days that are going to make for a much easier return. And if you're day trading into that wave, it's going to be a much better thing than fucking this shit show that's going on over here that's in this congestion. So that's one of the reasons we try to give you really clean levels to give you good lines in the sand to know where you can enact a plan. And, always tell you guys patience is a virtue. So timing matters, exactly. All right, so we don't want that on there. Hold on. You the fuck out of here. You the fuck out of here. You guys get that, right? That makes sense. So diamond things. Banks have actually looked a little bit stronger right now. And I think that some of the major bad news flow seems to be behind those guys. I know Burry's been noted for picking up regional banks and things like that. He's such a fucking, just a fucking cunt. But they may be worth paying attention to some of these guys right now. Probably pay attention to your big banks first, right? There's some definite strength here. They're not flying like tech, but with tech as strong as it is, and most people not going to be fucking shitting themselves. They miss things like Google. It's a good time to watch something else and see if anything plays catch up with this, right? And don't take your eyes off the leaders. These guys are definitely the leaders. But right now, Google's also going through that key high we showed you for the Qs. So, be careful here running to a decent floor that was set before it. it's a possible range for him to get a little stall action. And probably just like create a range right here and see what he does with that, because that's a definitely good hard floor. And this is a stop run over this entire system before he killed everybody. So I like that range in there to see what he does. Probably makes this a box range that we can do something with. Let's put that. Yoinks. See what he does later. All right, I'll get this off. This is for the highlight. Talk about timing on that show. Pay attention right now, motherfuckers. I couldn't have done that one better for you. That's the pre-market on this one for Google. That's as easy and muddy as you'll ever get, bitches. That was sick. Too bad I was in the show and I didn't get it my goddamn self, but hopefully you guys murdered that. All right, so that's Google. Talked about the indexes, VIX. So VIX things. Yellow. Keeping eyes on him on that long-term rising angle, right? He's dipping under it, and can be a 2B. Could it be the end of this? We all hope so, right? Because this equals VIX Mageddon. So definitely key to pay attention. And even though you're like here, you see 1630 down to 15, you're kind of like, oh, it's a very, very small range. Always remember, right? The linear scale of things makes you think that these are bigger movements. The bigger movements are at the bottom of a linear scale chart. Not that you need to put this motherfucker on like logarithmic or anything like that. But these movements aren't quite as small as you think on a percentage basis. So you do want to pay attention as you get down 16 or 15 or anywhere in this range, right? It's significant movement as you drop a single point here. So this would be the complacent side of fear, and we're super parabolic on tech, and you're on OPEX day. So OPEX day is usually like a little more volatile. It's got a mix of a few things with J Powell that could ruin a fucking really good week if you had one. So just be careful. What is that thing? DXY things. Still paying attention to this rotation right now. Getting a strong dollar move with a strong index move is not the common thing, but you've had a little bit of a break on the euro move against the dollar, and you're getting a little strength right now in both the U.S. equities and the currency. Usually that doesn't sustain forever. So right now hitting this angle, which is the rotation we had forecasted from here, he ran a little longer and he's finally rotated to the angle. Should have had, we thought it should have happened a lot sooner ago, but it didn't. The DXY caught a major weakness and it got much further and finally rotated the angle. You want to pay attention to this, right? Because on one resolution, this is a low resolution uptrend from the grave on the euro. And on another resolution, that is very much a bear flag, rotating up to the last system high. So now this is an inflection point for the DXY. Is the DXY actually going to maintain that rotation we see and hold strength and actually destroy the euro and go back here and continue what is a much longer term uptrend coming out of 2008? These are the two scenarios you have to work with, right? So we look at this now, we turn on the DXY. The DXY is sitting on top of a 8-year system, 7-year system that it did from 2015. So that's the inflection point for the euro, right? So very key to pay attention to how he resolves this angle. GBP USD, and like I said, in keeping with the BRICS conversation, right? We believe BRICS is putting some fundamentals in place to harm the dollar, but ultimately, right? Whatever your thesis is, price is the ultimate determinant of everything you're going to do. So, you can plan fundamentally, but always execute technically. That's an old adage from like an old Forex guide I saw 15 years ago. It's really smart, right? No matter what you believe is going to happen, you fucking follow what the price shows you, right? And don't get caught up in your beliefs. That's what stops a lot of people from acting on what's right in their fucking faces. They can't get the shit out of their head that they see. And influencers and MSM stoke those fucking beliefs and make it super hard to deal with reality for what it is. All right, so that being said, that's currency things, did VIX things, crypto things. So crypto things, we're tracking this angle. Crypto had been part of the strength that we used to kind of gauge that the stock could have been strong because they were leading first and strong first. And then they chilled out when BTC got onto the bottom of his major system level, which is the bottom of the flag that took him into all-time highs above the 2017 system. 28.6 is the line stand we gave you. He flagged on it a little bit, made an attempt to pump it, didn't make it through, and is now fading the angle into like a slightly larger bull flag. And this could also be looked at as a bear flag if he doesn't fucking correct off this and go back through. That being said, we think this, like most risk assets, are vacant. Many people didn't benefit from this BTC move, didn't benefit from the ETH move, and didn't benefit from the stock moves. And so if these are keeping with what we see in risk assets, these guys might be cooking for their own rotation to go chase now equities, which have now taken over the strength. So we're watching narrowing bull flag here. We had a forecast inside of the Trolex, emotion zone for him to rotate. Didn't pull it off. I still think this is possible, and it would be something like that through the zone. So the bull flag's just gotten bigger, right? And we don't have to do anything until it actually shows some signs of rotation. So for right now, crypto itself, if it's correlated with what we see in stocks and things keep pushing higher in stocks, it probably means keep an eye on these guys for, the next possible rotation. Barring, J-Pal coming out and ruining everything somehow with fucking 90 minutes worth of bullshit. All right. So that is crypto things, DXY, VIX, stocks. That's it. All right, what do you got? Symbols. What do you got? Got some symbols? I know, I'm not doing my funny shtick for the fucking clone. I should be more fucking goofy. I'm not in a goofy mood, motherfucker. Actually, I am. Just not high enough. Let's see. Oh, there they are. Okay, I see it. Yeah, if you're in the verify channel, hit my eggplant. That's how you verify you're not a fucking bot. Grab my junk. The secret sauce is always the dick. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, seriously, hit the eggplant. All right, Netflix. Come on. You see the station? What else do you think is going to be the verifier in a fucking channel? It's always going to be some fucking foul joke. Netflix is... So OG analysis of Netflix never panned out, boy. He almost left this range and fucking absolutely got fucking demolished. So where are we at now? This is still going to be a good trigger. No matter what, you leave it here, this trigger is still valid, so you want to watch his interaction at that box range and treat the triggers the same exact way. What he does here and going through this will still be an event you can play off of this, right? So it's still the same good swing area. If he fails to do anything here, like a lot of things in some resolutions look rather scary, like potential bear flags, but a bear flag is a low resolution uptrend. So until he proves otherwise, right, treat it as such, depending on what resolution you're actually managing this in. That being said, him coming down, absolutely destroying this entire system was a level that, probably shouldn't have been compromised so easily. The fact that he swung back through it though and created a system underneath it, that is kind of bullish, right? You can see the interaction on the low level of this system and a retest, and a gap back above it, and then trending into this area. So this is your next key inflection point to make a plan on NVIDIA, Netflix. You know what I mean? MSI, oldie but a goodie. Put this guy on the show a while ago. Here, I got a better one for you on MSI. Money. All right. Where is he at? MSI. This guy's an OG chart. He's been sitting on my wall forever and a day. One of the most mega bull flags on this guy coming out of 2000 down to the trenches of the housing crisis. And he is continuing to just fucking unfold this mega bull flag that no one's watching. So we have him here on the show. We talked about him before, and he's just been fucking insane. So right now, all you can really follow at this res where he's at now is this crazy trend arc he's in. Barring he corrects out of that trajectory. He's bullish as piss, right? So if you're going to watch him, the fact he cleared this last system, he's got a system above it. That's pretty much what you like to see, a free and clear system above the old system, and the market stays strong. This guy may congest. He might be a little strong today. Maybe he needs a little action before he can do something like that. If he's going to hold that trajectory. Otherwise, we're going to correct into something deeper. And if he corrects out of this, he might go through there and then have to come back and then do that again. And still see if he tests the system and holds it. Those are probably the most two possible paths for him at this point if the market keeps its bullish stance. STLD. STLD is Steel Dynamics. All right, so these guys are a lot of favor right now because basic materials is a little weak right now. Right, the strength in the marketplace has been tech, and so be paying attention to that. Right, tech is parabolic and stuff like that. You can even look at tech on basic materials. I think you guys remember we looked at this too. Like tech is breaking out in many places. So where's best to breed? Just like Zoom CCL, right? The strength right now is in the tech world. So things like, NVIDIA are going to look fucking retarded on like STLD, right? Just absolutely going ape shit. When this chills, if there is a catch-up move in basic materials, then a guy like STLD will make a lot more sense to fuck with. Also like Nucor and X, right? They all look structurally the same. So your basic material guys are kind of laggards at the moment. This is probably good to look at here at X. This is a good harmonic range that he's sitting in. And so if he actually holds this, like he's held over here these few times, might be telling us something about the timing on basic materials. So let's put in a bull flag on there. Let's go back and look at STLD. And so STLD should have the same thing. And so maybe it's time to start tracking this guy and see if we can catch rotation when we roll from tech back to basics. Let's see. Okay. That's the wick high of that system. All right, so he's dipped through that and pumped to highs. And a little dick move down here. Stop run everybody that was cute enough to hide something behind that and get fucked. God damn it. So that's a god damn it moment. So that's a good spot, right? So with where Steel's at, where this guy's at, and a good 2B right there, and X sitting on that little range, if he's testing it right, might be worth putting some basics on your radar right now. If this doesn't come back through here, there seem to be some interesting spots, right? And he is a son of a bitch. He likes to fucking run people out the fucking gate and then fucking boom, right? So yeah, it might be a good one you brought up there. Let's pay attention to that guy. Oh, and then Nucor, obviously you do the same thing to Nucor, right? Fix this crazy bull flag I drew. Draw a proper one. And you're always kind of projecting until we have to draw technically sound stuff. So a lot of times I draw stuff and it's obviously not super perfect when I hand draw it, and I want you to do that because it's to give you an idea of the shape of price more so than getting you caught up in the lines and a possible break of a line, because we don't trade breaks of lines, right? We trade waveform. So I want you to go and draw your own perfect geometry on there, but in the meantime I try to give you a general idea of what we do in projections, and when we need perfect geometry we draw that in. So yeah, that's your whole steel basket, right? They all look rather interesting now. So he's a little hard to read and see a shit he's in, but I say X and STLD seem to give us a better read on what we're looking at. Nikkei over Oxy, you motherfucker. What? The Nikkei or the stock Oxy, there you go. So somebody wanted the ratio of the Japanese Nikkei over Oxy, which is Warren Buffett's big old ass play. And it's interesting. It's a crash cycle itself, right? If you're looking to play the differential between Japan and Oxy, then this is the ratio to watch. So if I had to say, the Nikkei looks bullish on Oxy, and you say, looking at this, right? We know Buffett is playing fucking investment houses in Japan, and he's also playing Oxy to a large degree. So what does Buffett know playing both these at the same time? It might be a thought. In this world, right, this doesn't tell you too much. You have to look at a few other things, but Japan may be, relatively stronger than his big energy play in the near term and for a foreseeable while. That doesn't mean that energy can't also be strong. It just won't be as strong as these plays if this continues to do this. So this is an interesting thing that you brought up. Not a ratio I had to pull up on my own, to be honest with you. So when we look at this guy, looks pretty good to go fucking insane, right? Let's see. I'm going to do this guy from right there. Okay, right there. Let's really look at the main congestion that he had in here. And what he did on the lows, right? It's pretty well contained. So I think if you could sit on top of this system, you could see this guy keep trending and rotate, Don't know if he has to do that. He doesn't necessarily have to do that. He could stay out here and just go like that away if he wants to. So I think this is a really good looking, crash cycle bull flag system, and it looks like it has the potential to rotate. It looks like it's got a fuck ton of volume down here because it's been stable in this range, for quite some time. So worth paying attention to, and would be an indication on, bullish Japan over energy assets. So interesting ratio. Atom USDT, all you DeFi heads. Adam USDT. Not this chart. Where did I put Adam? Pretty sure Adam is Adam USDT. Adam USDT, goddammit, where is it? There it is. Fucking hate hunting for these things sometimes. All right, so Adam waiting for the most painful bull flag rotation in all of history, but DeFi assets have remained the weaker side of crypto ever since SVB and stablecoin debacle. So we've just seen persistent pressure on these guys, and until he rotates through this trigger, I don't think anything DeFi is going to be worth really looking at for a bit. And you can see it. So looking at that, he's got pressure. If you look at like Adam ETH, right? He's like not just within the intermarkets of the intermarkets of crypto. He looks like butthole, right? That's a technical term. But yes, he looks like this is just shit. But while he oscillates this expanding formation, which is why we watch this thing that looks crazy. All right, and he's on the bottom side of the range. If this stays stochastic and he oscillates again, you will get some DeFi strength. But for now, it looks pretty terrible. You're in expanding formation. If you're gonna track it, right? We had a bull flag we tracked here. There was a mild, brief reprieve, back when we did this. We're gonna update this guy now, and what you'd watch for here is that like if this angle is really like kind of like the slow holes, and he's gonna set a higher floor, then he's rotating resolutions as he begins an uptrend. Then you're really watching for this to correct now, right? And you could kind of track maybe even that, but with this expanding formation, I honestly think this thing is safer if you probably let him get, through this like line that we have here, this little threshold we have running through here, at 73.30, and then, structure something to kind of try to take out this angle. That might be like, some real steam behind DeFi and stuff. But for right now, it's a little dangerous down here. But if you're nimble, pay attention to the low side of the stochastic range, and this is where, if he's going to oscillate, this move is going to originate from down here. He gets under this box range, big danger. XRP USD. You guys got all kinds of symbols now. If that one symbol shit in the market went flying, huh? XRP, where the fuck? I feel like I never see this bitch. XRP USDT. Thank God. I got that right in the first try. All right, well, there it is, motherfucker. XRP, remember last time we asked this question? Yeah, same bull flag, I guess we projected from whatever that was, and we're still waiting to see if you get a rotation there. And you're going to see if you see broader, crypto strength. So USDT.D, we're watching this guy, and this is kind of a read on that. That bull flag in XRP is very much this bear flag, or the bull flag rotation that's creating a potential bear flag that we're looking for a potential rotation back to. This happens, then you should see XRP get some chance to rotate his bull flag inverse to this, this relationship you've got here, and it should give the ability for a lot of these guys to rotate the same thing, because they're all kind of doing the same thing right now. So you're kind of like in wait and see mode, right? So all of them have the same setup going on right now, and so pay attention to the bull flag and see if you can detect rotations per the things I taught your ass in concept calls. All right, you guys give me a lot of fucking symbols, motherfuckers. Amazon, we talked about him on the angle in that highlight. If you saw, we had him in the highlight for Google in the very beginning, and we would change symbols. We had actually in the same show mentioned to pay attention to both of these guys because they were both off the radar and at the edges of what were really enormous bull flag corrections from the policy shift by the Fed. So, more things that we had to give us confidence that this was a good area of potential rotation for NVIDIA, Google, and all the other guys that we're showing, all the mega caps, right? So with Amazon right here coming out of it, just like we're talking about, he's not the strongest breakout, right? Google's a lot stronger on his breakout than that, and NVIDIA's like retarded. So best of breed things, right? As a retailer goes, oh, there's our projections on this. When do we put those? I put a teal. What an odd color I use for this. What the fuck? These are some odd ass colors. When the fuck would I ever pick something that looks like that? It's like a almost green. That is weird. Yeah. So, two possibilities. Goes right out and goes fucking ape shit. So he did go out. Small flag, ape shit. Could have corrected off of it. But what a bull pump, right? We've had the same kind of projections from down here. So the best of breed has been like, tech, semis, software, mega cap tech guys. Amazon has really done pretty piss poor behind all these dudes. So that's something to just keep in mind. Can he catch strength? If retail catches some strength, yeah, but retail has definitely been a fucking struggle. If the whole market's going to keep on fucking pulling higher, can he trend up with it? Yeah. So main thing is he's not best of breed by a long shot coming out of here, but he is following like the general pattern of like all the other big caps out of here and repricing upwards. So if you get a consolidation of some of your leaders, definitely you don't want to be in the lagger while it happens. If you could do something outside here and then rotate and hold, like maybe say, like if we get a correction that's at all right now, you probably want to see him test last high, and if the market stayed really strong, come off of that and then continue falling behind everybody. So I think, it's kind of what you're looking for, but like I said, I don't think he's best of breed. It's a lot of noise here. I probably like another flag structure outside the system, even if it's a lot higher, and then see the rest of the market rotate and take him with it, and that probably look a little better. Man, you motherfuckers asked a lot. RNDR USD. What is this? Oh, that's very pumpy. Well, do you really need me to read this one to you? I mean, looks pretty basic. Fucking all your pumpers fucking volume is down there. That's pretty easy. I mean, you just got a pretty structured uptrend in here he's got going off of this thing, right? Keep track of your previous system, what you got right here. Let's see. Let's take this back. Okay, I like that level. So that's one trajectory I like to watch. You probably like to caught that rotation down there. So while he's up at this spot, you kind of, he looks a little stronger than going on crypto. I'm not sure what the news flow is that's making this guy do what he's doing, but you probably want like a general push with crypto to go with it and see strength in crypto along with it. With him kind of flaring up like that, you kind of want to watch what you get next. Does he sit outside here? Does he go straight back through? And then if you can, structure out and do another wave, that might be something better as he holds like a system totally free and clear of this trigger level right here. So that's a potential for it. That's like a really bad drawing. Let's try that again. Oh, let's go ahead and change colors. Yeah, something like that would be safer. It's possible. Was I right? It's a bullshit session right now? Let's take a look real quick. Is it a bullshit session that I stayed on? Because I'm thinking it's a chop shop today. Let's see. That's our color schemes for caution, right? What do we get? Yeah, it's dog shit on the bell. Exactamundo. If you guys forgot, color scheme wise, that means caution, motherfuckers. Everybody and their mom wants a piece of what we got yesterday. Heat map things. Anyways, all right, back to what we're doing. I haven't even fucked with the screen situation too much today, notice? Let's see, where the heck is the list? Lost the list. All right, here's another memo. Let's take a moment to pause, shall we? How many people are here right now? 96. All right, there's a little flash. Screen game's been on point, except for that mad AR lens fuck up. Anyhow, 96, 91, guess we're trickling down. So I just got a new acolyte, Geo. And let's just be really honest. You are not welcome back in my Discord after fucking smearing me publicly and then trying to fucking rob my shit and pretending to be me and now playing nice because you see money. I don't give a fuck in what planet you're on But bitch, you better fucking undo that shit and get your money back, because I'm gonna unceremoniously throw your ass the fuck out. You can watch my Twitter, whatever, but don't pretend I don't remember what the fuck you did, boy. Are you crazy? You gonna fucking play me out, shit on me when you thought my brand was dead, try to copy me on fucking Twitter, clown me, fucking stalk me in Web3, and then think you're actually come back and act like I forgot? Motherfucker, who the fuck do you think this was? Ban that bitch off my station, get your fucking money back, and get the fuck away from me. We keep it 100 all the time, motherfucker. I don't want your money, bitch. Fuck you. All right, back to what we're doing. Yeah, I don't know how fucking crazy you are, but like, seriously, bro? Like, kiss my natural ass. All right, so where was I? Bitch, you thought wrong. Everybody's not welcome in this group, motherfucker. We have standards, bitch. Anybody takes everybody, you run from that shit, right? You don't go to Apple and hire every motherfucker. You're a piece of shit, bitch. You going out the fucking front door. That's how you know this is real. Nah, we don't take everybody, motherfucker. You want to talk that shit? You stay talking that shit. You fucking live it. The fuck, you crazy? Anyways, in case you didn't know what it was, now you know. Homie, don't play that. I lost the list. Where's the list? JBL. Motherfucker got too comfortable thinking that shit was sweet. Nah, boy. Nothing's sweet up in this motherfucker. The fuck off my station. This is JBL. We never done JBL? I swear to God. There's no way we've never done JBL. JBL. I know this stock gets asked a lot. Or back in the day it did. Unbelievable. Oh my God. That's the last time you guys asked me about this thing? What the fuck, guys? I knew I did this stuff before. Jesus Christ. Well, who the fuck just asked about it for the first time in like fucking 10 years? It's kind of gone, motherfucker. I wish you reminded me. I don't remember when I did this thing. What the fuck show is that? Well, yeah, wow. Yeah, so he's gone. What the fuck do you want now? No, I'm kidding. That's pretty funny. All right. So, totally ridiculous. That's hilarious. Oops. Damn, J-Bill. What a run. What's this guy in again? Is he in semiconductors? Electronic components. Okay. Yeah, holy fucking epic. So, what we like, right? And remember, think about it like, not so crazy. Scrunch them up. We like to see... Damn it. So yeah, for anybody else, before you waste your money, if you've been a complete shitbag to me and you fucking know it, don't come back in my house. Like, I don't welcome fucking liars and thieves and scumbags at my table. Like, if you do, you have personal problems. Anyways, we like stuff free and clear over systems, right? So first potential version of that is a possible system here, even though it's in a pretty fucking long-winded arc. If it can hold here, you know, you never call tops. If he does a bigger correction, gives you a bigger resolution, then we obviously pay attention again. So scenario-wise, what could you look at for this dude? You know, probably something in the order of like paying attention to this current system he's trying to rotate, if he's going to hold it at this res. And if he's going to do anything like more dangerous on bigger resolutions, he's going to correct, you know, do something like that, and then test a system where he goes down there and fucks people up and goes back through the trigger. You pay attention to him again, however deep he goes, when he stabilizes back above the trigger. So in case he does like something like that and doesn't hold this trajectory and just fucking go completely nuclear out of here and keep on going like that, and he does some like big scale correction where he goes back and like checks people under, say, like that level, which is like really likely if he's going to go down, he'd fuck up anybody who's dumb to hide under there. That's an orange, because that's bad things. So orange is bad things. So that's a stop run, right? In case he gets back there and fucking screws anybody and comes back up, you wait for something like that. It doesn't have to be at this particular scale I drew it, but like, you know, structurally wise, clear system like this that resolves upward is what you're looking for, right? This guy resolved downward. We were looking for the guy that resolves upward. Fix him. Orange, because that was all bad. No, I'm kidding. Down's not bad. You know how to short. It's not bad. Where'd the fucking list go? Keeps moving. All right. D-King. DraftKings. Last time you guys asked me, guess what was back up this flag right here? So he's gone a little bit above it. We're looking at this humongous bull flag. So for these what's the other gambling guy? There's DraftKings and what's the other one? Somebody remind me. I've got a fucking brain fart right now, so I can pull him up. DraftKings and son of a bitch. What's the other one? You guys got me on this one? What's the other fucking gambling one? I don't think that's one we have on the show much. Is that it? Billy's not a gambling stock, is it? What are you talking about? Nah, anyways, we'll just do D-King. I can't remember. This is another one I always pull up. I can't remember. Skills? I don't think so. Skills was the female gambling thing. I told you. Did they exist? Do they exist anymore? Oh, there's Skills. They're like, what? We never pulled this thing up. That one was a fucking absolute shit show. No, it's not that. I felt like it was maybe it is Penn. I might just be off on that. I haven't thought about it in a while. So anyways, we'll just do him. Rotation of this was a trigger I told you to pay attention to. So he's stable from here, and we kind of said flag maybe and go up. He's gone up and flagged a little higher, but as long as we stay above this system, and he like rotated off of it, like, you know, with a good bull flag. Oh, god damn it. You know, that he came through here, like, and you look at like how he's interacted here, right? Stable systems that resolve upwards are what we like. That one resolved downwards. He's bad. And so we have over here, right? Stable system that resolves upward, as small as it is. And, you know, pay attention to this. If he holds outside of this trigger area, you're watching for him to compromise this entire angle next if the market stays strong enough. No, not the major casinos. I know them guys. I was thinking of like the online gambling guys, but no, that's not what I'm talking about. These guys, you know, we want to look at online specifically. I feel like I think it's Penn. I think I just forgot. It's Penn. Okay, yeah, it's Penn's the other one. Penn's the one with the guy who became like DPG trading guy, right? And then DraftKings is a competitor, right? I think the CEO became like a day trader for a while and stuff. I think is this guy, right? But yeah, D-King, so that's our read for that. It's 10:07. Market's still a shit show. Dodging a shitty Friday. Feeling pretty good about that. Dave Portnoy, right? That's his company, Penn? Right. Okay. Dave, yeah, that died. I didn't know. I forgot all about the guy's damn company. It was so silly. CCJ. Oh, cool. All right. Wait, what the heck is going on with this chart? Yo, what is happening? Hehe. Yo, what's happening here? It's just like vanishing. Okay. It's happening. I didn't do any of that stuff. That was crazy as fuck. What the hell just happened? So, CCJ is... Oh, God, it changed time frame. Fucking kill me. Okay, I know what it is. It's this shit. Oh, my God. What's going on with CCJ? All right. Jesus. Talk about a fucking shitty fucking flag in the middle of this guy, right? Or mid-guard bull flag looking like holy hell right now. So, bull flag rotations, you know, for what they are, this is a good level for a trigger, just an absolute shit show rotating through it on that resolution. But we've been watching this guy tracking this angle out of here. This is one of our great squiggles we had, right? Bear flag, rotate, holding angle, rotate up. And now sitting on this level, it's kind of a chop shop, and it's kind of like ugly. I think, you know, in this guy, we're looking for him to leave this system and then do a flag against this next level that I like here. That's this big gap level. And I think there you probably get a cleaner setup. This is pretty nightmarish if you're trading inside of that. Unless you're holding like a big swing res, this could kill you if you go and try to day trade this or low res trade it. So if you can stabilize on top of this system, right, as long as you got a level, right, he's got. So one thing, right, when you see this stuff we talked about before, damn it. And you see how I've got a clear line in the sand, and he's got just a level that does not hold. A system that does not hold. He punches up here, another system that does not hold. None of these create systems to make a plan from above your fucking key trigger level, right? We want to see stable systems above a level. So you just want something that stays stable and to head out of here. And nothing is yet to even really do that. That's not good. Let me keep this. So if he can stay here and hold this and then head towards that, that would be the best thing. He has yet to do that above this level one fucking time. So, you know, keep eyes on that and see if you get some kind of stable system and some strength in basic materials to help push him along, because he's part of that also, right? And you can see like Ura, this guy is a probably good timing guy as an ETF for uranium, but CCJ is in that correlation. this trigger is a key trigger, we think, for him, and he's also kind of chopping a very key level at the same time as CCJ from the top side. So if they're going to resolve, there's a good chance they resolve probably together off of these same areas they've got. So, pay attention to this guy, and, yes, the way I do it, you can see a bear flag out of it, but what we're looking for with CCJ is this guy to either do this or go like this and do so, and take CCJ with it, right? Those are the two possible scenarios for him to leave this. And with what we looked at in XLB and Steel, that move could be sooner than later. So this is probably worth things to at least putting some alerts on and keep on your radar. FDX and basic materials also. No, FDX, FedEx. Sorry, my bad. Oh, yeah, we talked about this. Whenever the last time this was. FedEx, look for a flag from, if you got up here, looking at this arc. He didn't flag too far, and he's actually continuing out this bull flag rotation, so didn't do a gigantic flag. I think I projected from here, and this flag is pretty tiny compared to what I projected. Sometimes the scale is right, sometimes it's not. He flagged, and again, transports and stuff are not really the best to breed things going like with tech, right? Transports have kind of been a little beleaguered, and FedEx is in that, UPS is in that. So these guys look like shit, so they're not best to breed by a long shot, right? Even though you're getting this strength here, FedEx is relatively stronger than UPS, yes, but as an entire fucking industry, they're all kind of shitty right now. So until you get some strength in industrials, keep that in mind. So with him right now, he is doing this rotation. I think like a guy like this, when you look at the previous system high I have marked out for this dude, he's probably gonna be stronger if you get some industrial strength behind him, and he goes back through this key level. I think that is a decent key level. Let me kind of make sure I've got this guy in the exact right spot. Okay, yeah, I know why I put him there. Yeah, this little level I put here, I think you want to play this guy, and if he takes this sweep all the way up here, I think that's where you want to fuck with him. I think that's where he'd be more interesting, and he likely has more strength from his industry with him at the same time. He's definitely not got strength from the industry at all with him now. Next one, GBP CAD. Well, again, going back to the GBP. Oh man, I just did a bunch of stuff on that chart. GBP CAD. Going back to the USD pound dollar and thinking about this, right, like with respect to the pound dollar, right, as a European basket versus a North American basket of currencies, that's how you can think of it, right? Because if you look at these guys, I don't know if many people realize that, just like a stocks, you have correlations. GBP, USD, GBP, MXN, right, is really just one component of Europe currency basket versus, North America, right? If we look at this like this is, right, and the MXN is the strongest thing in North America. He's got BRICS alignment, but we can see GBP CAD and USD. Did I fucking put the same thing like an idiot? Right, you can see North America, right? This is looking at just England versus the three majors from North America, and what you can see, right, is that MXN is the strongest thing out there, and the Canadian is the weakest of these guys when you look at the most recent rally. I look at any meaningful amount of time, the dollar's been slightly better than the Canadian. In the most recent rally, they've kind of been deadlocked. MXN has been the big differential. So we're looking at whether or not, Europe continues to fucking bounce against fucking the dollar while the dollar gets pressure from like a few parts of BRICS. If that continues, then likely this uptrend on the low resolution continues, and GBP, dollar, and CAD continue to fucking move together that way. So while we track this bull flag, this guy's a little cleaner to probably give a read on like GBP versus both components, and you would track that then obviously with the same thing structurally here on that. All right, so we can kill this guy. This is what he did before he broke out, and he's going through the level because he's a little bit, oops, damn it. So I think you're watching both of those in tandem, right? And if he doesn't pull it off, this is a 2B, and he could correct a lot harder if it ultimately turns out this has just been one giant bear market bounce on a massive resolution, and the Queen's money really is still fucking dead, right? Because that's a hell of a system to come to the bottom of. So it's a definitely an inflection point to pay attention to on a few things, DXY and the pound. All right. Couple more to go. Am I boring you guys to tears? Is it too many symbols? That's like excessive compared to the show. You guys have one fucking symbol in it. It's 10 fucking 15. What's the show time here? 124. I think I might have to call it right there, boys and girls. I think that was a lot of the throw in there for a session. Overkill symbols, market's looking like butthole. What are the chances, right? No symbols, market goes fucking crazy. You guys fucking like butchering a motherfucking nigga today. God damn, boy, put me to work. Fucking, where am I at? Where's that? Was I close? GBP CAD? Sweet baby Jesus. I gotta let go to $1.24, man. That's a long fucking show, guys. Jesus Christ. But it's Friday. Hopefully you guys hung out. J-Pound 45 minutes. Like, if you guys didn't rush for the bell, I think you preserved a really good week. It's kind of shitty open. If you were nimble, you could probably caught this fucking drop move on the Nas. But I'm not rushing to get my balls chopped off. I had a good week. I'm going to take it easy and go fucking eat me some motherfucking Mediterranean diet, goddammit. But hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys had a killer week. Thanks for everybody that showed up in the concept calls that participated. Had a really good post-market call last night, like a 4 or 5 hour OG and Nebula call, and like really good, things picked up in there on behaviors and casual behaviors that are dangerous to us. And those are the calls that really cement the stuff from our concept calls. You think it's like all the things I show on the screen are gonna just attach to your brain, but sometimes you have to like get out of the mindset like this information is just for trading, and just look at information's sake and realize that like your behaviors are following you into every system, including the one that you care about on the graph. And until you talk about it, realize that you do silly shit off the graph, you're not going to really value what I'm telling you that you make mistakes on the graph doing. So having those conversations outside of your scheduled epiphany will give you a chance for an actual epiphany. So, do endeavor to show up for those. If you see people on voice, like, show the fuck up. Like, the people who participate the most are the ones you see in those scorecards. And that is the ultimate fundamental of all our winners. They're the most active of the community. They take in the most information, and they also get the most information from the people who get fucked up to, contrast against their own behaviors. And with a little introspection, they get the most evolutions, over time. That's what actually leads to the winners. It's not the smartest person in the room that makes money. It's the most consistent habit and most stable person that makes money over time, right? It's a tortoise approach that Izzy references all the time, right? It's consistent movement towards your goal. So, yeah, that's the memo. Anybody wants to learn some other stuff, join Discord. If you fucking tried the shit out of me, don't join Discord, motherfucker, because that's really stupid. I'm going to try the fuck out of you. Biatch. Anyways, y'all niggas, stay safe. Catch you on the flip. Peace.
Welcome to Winternomics TV. Your stream will begin shortly. Loading in 5, 4, 3, 1. Get ready, bitches. Winternomics. Welcome. Winter.
I'm not gonna lie, I have fucking OCD. I can't really leave 4 symbols like that. Let's just finish this shit. Jesus Christ. You motherfuckers. You know damn well. I can't fucking go that speed and not do it. Like, Jesus fuck all Christ. I'll finish it. Alright, STX fucking whatever the fuck. There you go, bitches. Analysis complete. Still doing a bull flag between the same 2 triggers. Why the fuck are you asking me that so soon? Didn't we just do this recently? God damn it. Solar shit. Well, that looks interesting. That's the wrong chart for that. We're going a little warp 9 here, but we'll get it done. Solar shit. Big ass bull flag rotation. I told you to pay attention to these guys for a hot minute. TAN, the ETF that contains them, big ass bull flag rotation. Now pay attention for a minute, right? Because everything energy is a big ass bull flag, goddammit. Big ass bull flags abound. Right? Big ass bull flag. So pay attention to that shit, but he's not best of breed right now because energy sucks donkey dick at this current moment, right? He also blows. So you need that to realign or you're gonna get fucking wrecked. SGML, bitches. That looks bullish, doesn't it? Well, what the fuck chart's he on? SGML. I'm sure you've asked me this once or twice. Nope, you've never asked me. So what do we do with this motherfucker? Same shit we do with every motherfucker. It's got a system high. I hope he stays out of it. Nobody likes orange. We'll get rid of that crap because that sucks. That's hideous, right, Jester? You agree. I know you agree. And we'll look at this, and we'll look at if he comes out the lows, he'll have a fucking better structured bull flag, fuck somebody over here, and then come back and do something like this, could look better, and then go off the POC, bang, could be something like that. Don't know. Maybe, possibly, have no idea. What the fuck, Ray, should you ask, you son of a bitch? Did you ask for the Dow Jones over the fucking cat Quran? I'm gonna fucking strangle you. Jesus. Fuck me. Christ. I hope I get the piece of this right. Fucker. And there it is. The Dow. Is that right? Why don't I believe that? Let's check this out. Because the CAC's been kicking the shit out of the United States. So this is a possibility for the Dow to show some strength against the CAC. And that's an interesting reversion, right? Because the Dow has been a fucking shitty guy in international markets and shitty within his own market. So possibly a breather in the CAC and a fucking catch-up move for the Dow, which might mean fucking wash industrials and those banks, right? Because tech's definitely gotten away from it. So it could be, also remember, in terms of dollars, if the market pulls back, the Dow could remain the strength while tech takes a more severe pullback. Those are your two scenarios when dealing with that situation. AMX, what the fuck is this? It's probably this Amsterdam thing, isn't it? I'm guessing it's this thing. Is it this thing? Is that what you wanted? You got to be specific. What do we got here? Nobody trades in the Netherlands. Did you really ask me about this thing? There's like 3 people in that country that care about your stock market. Well, like most other stock markets, let's put some stuff over it, right? CAC 40, SPX 500, NAS. Let's see what he looks like. So he's a laggard. And he's a laggard definitely on some of the European guys that are hauling ass, right? Europe looks more like the strength that's going on in the NAS, and he's just fucking trailing in the dumps. So what you're hoping for is a catch-up move from your country to stop sitting there like a pile of shit and do something, Bob, and play catch-up with that. So that's what you're watching, that range, for him to fucking exit that shit and get a chance to catch up with his fucking brothers and sisters in the world and do something productive. Otherwise, he's dead money for now, right? As the market pulls back, he could go through the downside of that thing. So you want to pay attention because he could correct with the market if he's showing no strength. He's definitely not the best of breed. So be aware of that potential, right? If he comes out of there, big danger. If he doesn't, yay, you're part of the fucking going concern of the world. Otherwise, shit. All right, boys and girls, that's it, motherfuckers. Peace out.
Welcome to Winternomics TV. Your stream will begin shortly.